You're in my world now. Welcome. I've done a few minor things in this city, including kind of an expansion into more residential. No one's moved up there yet, but I think with the addition of a new school, they will. I did not realize. Go figure. Anyway, it's about all I've done. I've also added a few power lines up to the next city because before we run this city any further with the simulation, we're going to go up there and do some work. So I will see you in the next city. And here we are in Fairfield North. It's going to count as part of the city below. So for patron, whoever becomes mayor of Fairfield gets this section as well. But it's also got its own separate 5 for living, so it's kind of weird there. Check patron to learn more about that. But this is where we're bringing everything in, power and road connection. And we're going to swing these over here somewhere. But not before we put a bunch of residential. And we're actually going to do 3 cities at once. And here we have Fairfield North, which is pretty much just residential. That's basically all it's intended. This is that one road continued. This is another major road coming up past the water pump, which I'm considering sending water south into the other city. And over here we have the dump for as many cities as I can, basically. And then heading up this way, we have residential, another one, followed by agriculture. But there's a lot of agriculture. Trying to keep a lot of these forests intact, but in some areas I'm not so much worried about it. There are gaps between them for one simple reason. It's the only possible way I can come up with to make sure each zone basically is its own farm and it's not just one huge agricultural farm. Because they should divide. I could actually divide this one up here again, I think. Nah, I'll let that stay. I mean, a few smaller farms, but a couple big ones won't hurt. It's not going to supply that many jobs, but I'm not that concerned about it. There's going to be no city limits on the map. Check the forums to find out what I'm talking about. No city limits on the map for this one. But this, the dump divided by trees with houses on the hill. They could probably see over the trees into the dump. I don't know about living in this section of town, but then again, I also have a couple of schools, and I've basically made it so the bus funding, this bus funding is as low as it can go. And also I'm keeping the teacher funding down, so that'll help, and I'll get educated Sims. And I'll probably put a high school up here somewhere at some point. Who knows? More residential could pop up in the future. But we're going to let this section develop, but we're not done yet. We've got to follow this road and get the next actual city done. And we're in the next city. I've actually already started work on it. I don't think I showed the landscape before I did anything, but there was this little forest here and a bunch of plain area, so this is a good area to just go ahead and build and leave most of these woods untouched. Thing is, I'm gonna have to touch some of these woods as far as developing the industrial area. We also have a nice lake up here. Oh, it seems pretty steep to get from here to here. Either way, just up in this area, I'm going to actually put like the manufacturing industry. I've set the tax rate, so hopefully dirty industry doesn't come in, because there's difference in pollution. Either way, I do need to still lay this section out, and we'll just get over here. And we'll branch off right there. I don't know why it does that, but it does, and it's weird. But we're just going to put it up this way, and there we go. That should be enough. And now I believe we need to do... I don't know which one we need to do, so we're going to do this high-tech one. And we are going to... We're going to put a section of it right there. And a section of it right there. Yeah, that'll work. I just have to be very particular about how I zone it. And boom. It's about 6 by 3, 5, 6, 12. And then another 6. And we'll just zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back all the way. So this will be about how the industrial section is. Hopefully we don't get dirty industry, because that's not something I want. But otherwise, it's the city itself. Lots of commercial. I'm trying to force more of the commercial over here than in the other one, because I've got plenty of expansion room for if I get a huge demand of commercial. I can start zoning like blocks of commercial instead of just strips of it. But this is the residential. I do fully expect that some medium wealth is going to move in and take up the entire block. And I'm even considering turning these stretches into actual high capacity streets, but not at the moment. Most of the population should be able to work here. I'm going to try and get some commuters from out of town, but at 3 cities distance, I don't know how well that'll work. I still need to connect power to everything, and I still need to add the water, which for now I think I will again stick with the water tower as a temporary stand-in until I build a water pump somewhere. So let me get those in right quick. And we've got the power lines connected, we've got the water set up, and we've even got police, fire, and elementary school. And this will actually have to be the end of the episode. I'm running out of time to record, as I still have to edit. The video will go up on my channel first, and then when I get off work, I will work on the stuff necessary to put this on the Simtropolis forums. Both locations, I would like to know your opinion on how you think the trio of cities, that I've worked on is going to Fair. Fairfield North, and Ahoski. A little bit of extra residential there, some residential there, as well as the main landfill site. And then we've got an actual another city over here. So just let me know what your predictions are, and let me know if you think that the citizens will actually commute from Fairfield to Ahoski for jobs. And until next time, thank you for watching. Check the description below. Selah.